So, yeah, I'm seeing, you know, this is a bit of a dodgy one, and I don't want to sound like I'm being, you know, playing devil's advocate here, but it's one of those ones where I'm seeing a lot of posters that are saying things like, knives down, gloves up, and I'm seeing people saying, oh, why don't they just fight the pussies? You know, this behaviour, to me, I don't know about you guys, but to me, it's a bit backwards. Because if I'm taking the time to engage with a young person, and, you know, it does take time, it does take effort, and it does take emotions, and, you know, it takes resources. But if I'm taking my time to engage with a young person, why am I going to swap one form of violence for another form of violence? Now, to me personally, that does not make sense whatsoever. Why am I going to say to a kid, like, look, youngin, put down that knife, pick up them gloves, and beat the person? You know? Oh, alright, it's better than someone getting stabbed. But then you look at it on the other hand, look at all these people that are campaigning because the sons have been on a night out, they've been punched once and they've died. You know, I don't understand. I do understand. I do. That's a lie. I do understand where they're coming from by saying that, you know, fighting with gloves is less of a chance of killing someone than with a knife. But you're trading one form of violence to another form of violence, and violence is violence. Whether it's a knife or whether it's a glove, that same raw emotion of you wanting to hurt somebody is there. So back to my point. If I'm engaging with a young person, why am I just going to say, okay then, now I'm engaged with you, now I put time and effort into you, now I want you to be the person you're going to be. Why am I just going to say, alright then, stop carrying a knife, pick up gloves? I'm not. I'm going to say, look, we need to understand why you need to carry a knife. Is it for violence? Is it for fear? Whatever the reason, I'm going to teach you ways to resolve situations that does not lead to violence. Because when you're in conflict management, the last stage before violence is being violent, is being aggressive. Why don't we address this? Why don't we say, well, listen guys, why can't you talk about this? Rather than, well, don't stab him, put the gloves on. You're teaching the young people the same thing. Violence for violence, it doesn't make sense to me. But I don't know, it's up to you guys and how y'all lot think, but I just think it's mad and it needs addressing. You know, exchanging one piece of violence for another piece of violence, I don't like it, and it does not sit well for me. And any young person, you know, that I work with will not be told, you should fight instead. You shouldn't fight. You don't have to fight. Remember that. You never have to fight. You choose to fight. And that's where we are now.